Hola chicos, estoy aquí para representar a mi país, Cuba.
¿Qué horas son, mi corazón?
Te lo dije bien clarito.
Permanece a la escucha. Permanece a la escucha.
12 de la noche en La Habana, Cuba.
Cuba was also known as the Pearl of the Antilles. Cuban language was Spanish, but Cuban also speaks Haitian, Creole, and English. The capital of Cuba is Havana. The currency is Cuban peso. The government was republic, unitary state, presidential system, socialist state, and semi-presidential system. Miguel Tuerbe was the one who made the flag of Cuba. The three blue stripes represent the three departments in which Cuba was divided that time. The white is purity of the patriot cause, and the three triangle a symbol of strength, constancy, and Mason influences. Cuba is an island country comprising the island of Cuba, as well as Isla de la Juventud and several minor archipelagos. A 4,195 islands and cays surrounding the main island belong to the country. Cuba is located where the northern Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico, and Atlantic Ocean meet. We in Cuba is located off the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico, south of both the America and Bahamas, west of Hispaniola, Haiti or Dominican Republic, and north of both Jamaica and Cayman Island. Havana is the largest city and capital. Other major cities include Santiago, de Cuba, and Camagüey. The official area of Republic of Cuba is 109,884 kilometers or 42,426 square miles without the territorial waters, but total of 350,730 kilometers or 135,420 square miles, including the exclusive economic zone. Cuba is the second most populous country in the Caribbean after Haiti, with over 11 million inhabitants. So what is the background of Cuba? Cuba is discovered by Christopher Columbus in 1492. It was colonized by Spain. The interesting in Cuba is Christmas was. There are 37 Cubans are Spanish origin, 11% of African, 51% of mestizos, and there are only 1% of Chinese population. Cuban is famous for beaches, fascinating architecture, rum, Cuban cocktails, music. sky-high palm trees, luscious tropical fruit, gardenia lace, sea breezes, classic American cars, and warm smiles. Classic American cars. Cuba is one of the very few places on earth where you can find classic American cars on the roads in great number. If we're going to talk about religion, 58.9% Christianity, 23.2% no religion, 47.6% folk religion, and 0.3% others. Me and other Cubans has a great motto, "Y patria o muerte venceremos." In English, homeland or death, we shall overcome.
It's only 93 miles from Florida and just 13 from the Bahamas. But like the smoke that coils from its legendary cigars, the Republic of Cuba exists in a time and space all its own. Blending the traditions of Spain, Africa, and its native peoples, and lit by the fires of independence and revolution, the aromas, textures, and flavors of this Caribbean nation are like no other. Despite its size, Cuba has punched well above its weight. For centuries, its vast plantations satisfied a global appetite for sugar and thirst for the smoothest rums. In 1962, it played center stage in a nuclear standoff, which made the planet hold its breath for 13 days. And through it all, its infectious rhythms taught the world how to move its hips. Few cities can stir the imagination like Cuba's capital, Havana, a city preserved by forts and citadels, a 5-mile seawall, and an imposed embargo which held back the excesses of the 20th century for over 50 years. Havana's symbol is La Giradilla, dedicated to the city's first female governor, who scanned the horizon each day for her husband's return from the sea. 400 years later, she continues to wait high above the Castillo de la Real Fuerza, the city's original fort. While her husband never returned from his explorations, today she watches as millions of travelers come to explore her city. The fort overlooks Plaza de Armas, the birthplace and heart of Old Havana. Step in the cool colonial elegance of Palace of the Captains General. Once home of governors, today the home of the Museum of the City of Havana. Browse the vintage books and posters in Plaza de Armas. Take the short walk to the Plaza de la Catedral, where fortunes are told and salsa spills from beneath the arches. Made from blocks of coral cut from the ocean floor, the Cathedral of St. Christopher is a Cuban Baroque masterpiece that has been called music set in stone.
Eso es todo. Gracias por mimar.